Color is the property of the body. Since it persists in it even after death. After death, color is still exists. So it is the property of the body and is perceived by others. You can see the color, but self, after death, it will not exist and you cannot see also. So it is not the property of body. Had it been the property of the body, it will exist with the body and you could have seen it. But consciousness does not persist in the body after death and is not perceived by others. Further, consciousness may not disappear after death, but continue without any organism. They said, when matter is connected with organism, it becomes consciousness. But consciousness continues after death without organism, without body. So consciousness has that characteristics. It can continue without the body itself. So it is not the body. Again, if consciousness were a property of the body, it could not be perceived by the body. So we can see the property, property of the body. What I have the property of the body. We can perceive it. But self we cannot perceive. What is the property of the body? Our complexion, our hand, our leg, everything is the property of the body. We can see the property of the body. But it is not the property of the body. That is why we cannot see it. Consciousness cannot act upon itself. It can apprehend other objects, but cannot apprehend itself. Therefore, consciousness is distinct from the body. It is found to be accompanied by the body because it is its organ, but it does not always depend upon the body. When the body is inactive, in sleep, consciousness appears in diverse form in dream. So consciousness is active. So it is not dependent on body. Although it is coming with the body, but it is completely different from body and it is not dependent on body. Further, recognition and recollection presupposes the identity of the self. It is identical, permanent, incorporeal spirit, the essence of which is consciousness. So it is Shankara's counter argument. The body is not the self. The main salient point is this, namely, it is not dependent on body. Even in death, it continues, so it is not dependent on body. Number two, in sleep, it works. So when body is inactive, it is active. So it is not dependent on that. And we can see the quality of the body. We cannot see the self. So it is distinct from the body. Shankara maintains that the empirical self transmigrates with the subtle body. It is subtle in its essence and dimension and capable of movement. It is transparent, irresistible, and invisible. It has infrasensible touch and color. It contains the seed of the future body in the shape of merits and demerits, means karma. The kind of body to be assumed on rebirth is determined by the karma acquired in the previous birth. Knowledge, character means karma. Character develops from karma. So knowledge means vidya, character karma, and impression of the past experience, that is called purva pragya. Pragya means knowledge. Purva means the previous. So the previous impression or experience pursue the empirical self during the transmigration. So these are the basis: knowledge, karma, and our experiences, means samaskaras. Experience is samaskaras. So all these three, when the self transmigrates in a subtle body, then these three are the factors by which, on the basis of which, the self after transmigration takes or assumes body. This is Shankara Advaita Vedanta. But what Patanjali says? What Patanjali says? What are the factors responsible for our next birth? Three things are responsible. Karmashaya. What are the three things in Karmashaya? What? That is there, but that is not Patanjali. That is Advaita.
Bhoga and Jiva.
What is? Can you repeat?
Ayush, Bhoga and Jiva.
Jati, Ayush, Bhoga. Yes. These are the three things. Thank you. These are the three things. Jati, Ayush, Bhoga. Jati means what body you will assume. Ayush means how long you will live in your next life. And Bhoga means how much you will enjoy and how much you will suffer in your next life. So Jati, Ayush, Bhoga. These are the three things, three factors. Patanjali says. But Shankara says knowledge, karma, character, and the samaskaras. These are the three things. Now here comes another interesting thing. In Rig Veda, see the fun. In Rig Veda, the Rig Veda believes in future life, but does not speak of the transmigration of the soul. See, Rig Veda is the oldest Veda. Rig Veda doesn't speak anything about transmigration, punarjanma, but it believes the future life. But how it transmigrates, it has not described. Only in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad we can find it. Here it said, the soul of the good passes after death into Yama's heaven of light, where they lead a blissful life in the company of the fathers. The wicked are shut out from it and passes into the nether darkness. This is from Rig Veda. But Upanishad speaks the three paths. What are the three paths? The Pitriyana, Devajana, they said about that. The wise after death will be carried over higher and higher upon the Devajana, that is the path of God, onwards into Brahman, whence there is no return. The doers of work, these are wise, knowledge, path of knowledge, and they realize. But the karma, who have the good karma, the doers of works go upwards by Pitriyana, the path of fathers, into the luminous realm on the moon, enjoy their fruits of their work, and then descend once more into a new incarnation, differing according to the moral character of the previous life. So they will enjoy in the Pitriloka, they goes into Pitriyana, they enjoy in the Pitriloka, but they will come back again in this world when their fruits of good work exhausted. They will come back again here, and then, but they will assume the body according to their moral character. They will assume that. That's why in Kathopanishad, Nachiketa asked 3 questions. So, what was the second question?
If I come back, whether my father will be able
No,
to
that is the
recognize
first question. The second question was, no, the second question was,
What happens
is
after
it
death?
true that after yajna or anything one can go to the heaven? That was his second question. And what was the third question? Third question was this: what happens after death? So see,
the third question.
in the second question, he knows that people after death goes to the heaven. But why he asked the third question, what happens to after death? Because he knows that what happens after death, heaven, and it will come back again. But the third one is what happened if you liberate it? If you will not have to come back again, what happens then? I want to know that. So, Yoma was comfortable with second question because Yoma was uncomfortable with the third question. So that is work here. Those who does the good work, they go to the Pitriloka, Pitrijana, and then after exhausting their good fruits, they will come back again. And they will assume the body according to their morality standard in the previous birth. Finally, those who possesses neither knowledge nor work come to the third place, that is, they are reborn as lower animals. or plants without having tasted bliss on the moon. Thus, the Upanishads believe in transmigration. Rig Veda doesn't say transmigration, but Upanishad believes transmigration. Only the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, only you can find in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad what happens after death. But the knower of Brahman becomes Brahman here and now. He neither migrates nor enters into the Brahman.
So then what is the path of knowledge?
Like Jivan Mukta.
Huh.
Now there are three types of Mukta: Jivan Mukta, Krama Mukta, and Sarva Mukta. There are three types of liberation. So these are Jivan Mukta. Give example. Who are the Jivan Mukta? Sri Ramakrishna, Buddha, Christ. So they are not going anywhere else. They are here and now. They are Mukta.
In these three paths, Maharaj, the first one was path of knowledge, correct?
They are liberated. They will not come back.
But you said goes to Devaloka. Why is the difference?
They will. No. They are and Devaloka, and then they are merging to Brahma.
Okay. So we go from there.
Currently, say even with the Devaloka, you have to still come back as a human before you can get to liberate.
What is that?
Even Devas has to kind of reborn as after.
Right.
That's what
Actually, that is that even heaven they will come back.
Right.
Yes, it is. Bhagavad Gita is saying that.
But Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is from which Veda?
Rig Veda.
No, it's not from Rig Veda.
No. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Rig Veda. No. Wait.
But
So because
Rig Veda doesn't talk.
What is that?
Yajurved Maharaj, I think.
Yes, it is Krishna Yajurveda.
Krishna Yajurveda.
It is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is Krishna Yajurveda.
Krishna Yajurveda, yes, Maharaj.
So, this is from Upanishad, and now what is Shankara stand? Shankara combines all the three views. He believes in double rebirth for the good and the evil, in the beyond and in a new birth. He combines the Vedic view and the Upanishadic view. Those, according to him, those who follow customary morality go through the path of fathers. Those who acquire knowledge, vidya, go through the path of gods. Those who commit sins do not go to the moon. They go down to hell, exhaust their sins by suffering, and again rise to the earth. There are 7 kinds of hell. Sapta Loka. So 7 down, 7 high, up. Like Bhur, Bhuvaswa, etc. Those souls which are unfit for departing through the path of the gods and the path of the fathers are born again and again as small, short-lived insects. Those who desire to know Brahman practice celibacy, faith, truthfulness, and other virtues, or worship personal God, go through the path of the gods to Brahmaloka or heaven, and attain gradual liberation, Krama Mukti. So they go and stay in the Devaloka and then Krama Mukti. They gradually acquire the knowledge of their identity with Brahman and attain absolute liberation. they do not return to the world. Those who have exterminated avidya by perfect knowledge or integral experience realize absolute freedom. They never return to embodied existence. The knower of indeterminate Brahman destroys avidya and other affections and attains absolute eternal life. His desires and karmas are extirpated. This is also a kind of question. Vedanta experience in this way. If I experience Brahman in this life right now, what will happen to me? I will be liberated. So, it is not Jivan Mukti. Maybe I will be liberated. Sri Ramakrishna says after 21 days your body will fall. So maybe it is not Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta is very rare. And those only who has in mind to do the good of the humanity, they only stay back after their Jivan Mukta liberation. Okay? The incarnation, they can do that. Now what will happen to my past karma?
It's like an arrow thing. Once the arrow is shot.
Vedanta says that if you have a bank balance and you die, what will happen to your bank balance?
Somebody else give it.
If you do not any
State will take it.
anybody
No nominee.
no nominees,
No nominee.
no your
Back to God.
warishar or anything else.
It will be forfeited by the bank.
State
Forfeited
takes
by
it.
the bank. It will stay there and it will go there. Like
The tax is-
that is what. Who will give the tax? You are no one
They
there.
take it.
Probate.
So this is actually Vedanta's stand. That it will stay there and it will go. It is a kind of, they said that it will not act to anybody. The agent is not there. So to whom it will act? Nobody is there. Agent is not there. So it will not act. It will not fructify. That is what they say.
Won't it burn up all the what?
Burn up avidya.
Sanchit.
Burn up the present avidya. But the past things are accumulated.
All of them will get
But
burned.
No.
This is
No, not at all. Not at all. Only not the 6 philosophical schools, they say. Actually, the Vaisheshika and Nya Vaisheshika says you have to, even if you are Jivan Mukti, you have to experience those things.
So maybe that's prarabdha, right? That the one you have to experience is prarabdha.
Yes.
But this is sanchit and agami, they go away if you have knowledge. But where will they go?
Go away means where they will go.
burnt down.
Who burnt out? You burnt out your present avidya.
It's like memory leaks
What
in
will one
computer
have to
science.
do, Maharaj?
You don't know where it is.
Well, Thakur will cut it off, no? That's why Thakur is called Kopal Mochan, right? Thakur
I
cut
think of it
off.
like a video game. Like
It is very difficult.
we're playing a
The
character in a
problem
game.
is, don't mix up with bhakti and jnana. When we discuss philosophical things, we must not mix up with these two things. It is completely out and out philosophy.
But Maharaj, isn't the karma ignorance itself? So once you are knowledge, there is no ignorance. Then karma is byproduct of
What
ignorance,
is
right?
the prarabdha and sanchita? That is there. You do not have any access to that, When sanchita will come, you don't know.
No, but Maharaj, if you realize Brahman, there is no karma at that point. Doesn't matter. Rather, the karma is because you are not realized. Once you realize there is no karma, and there cannot be karma. Brahman has no karma. So once you realize, how can there be karma?
You are right. You don't have any karma at that right point, and you don't know, but you have accumulated in your past life.
So both the karmas won't get.
But you don't.
No.
You don't relate to that, right, Swami?
That's what
that
Swami is saying, the
only
agent
for
is
the
not
jiva.
there.
Jiva is the one who thinks of karma,
Yeah.
but the one who doesn't think he's a jiva, then he has no karma.
But that still, the force of karma still stays. Where will that
Force
go?
of karma will still stay. Where it will
Where
go?
will go?
It will not act to any agent. That is
Yeah.
what I am saying. It will not act upon you because you are mukta. Do you understand what I am saying?
I understand.
Part of the
So-
subtle body, no, Maharaj? Will that all be part of the subtle
Yes,
body? So
definitely.
won't it go
Not
back?
subtle body. That is the creator of your next birth also.
So won't it all go back to the five elements?
No.
What does one
Once
do?
you have released the arrow,
Yeah.
it is released.
Yeah, that's a prarabdha, Swamiji. I thought that's the way you had explained.
Prarabdha means
There is the
it
arrow that's
will
already in the
it
air.
will actualize in this life.
Yeah.
Prarabdha means this.
Okay.
It is actualized in this life. But Sanchita means in next any life.
But there will be no life for you.
There will be no life. That is what I am saying. There will be no agent. So it will not act to anybody else. It will stay and it will go. That is your bank balance.
Yeah.
It will stay and it will be,
So let it be whatever it is.
Yes, that is what.
There's no one who cares now.
That is okay. That is what, yes.
Swami, is that also what happens when the creation?
Two questions came at a time.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
one by one. Yes, online.
So the karma won't be of any effect, it will get washed away, right? Because
Yes, what will happen? Yeah, it will have no impact, no effect. So what is going to happen? I don't know, because it is, you see, if a person's bank balance is there and the person died, so what will happen? The money the bank person can know only. So we don't know actually what will happen. That yes, what is it?
And is that also what happens when the creation cycle ends, the universe ends, whatever karma is
No,
there?
creation cycle, yes. Then everything actually comes.
Right, so ever,
It starts with again fresh.
so any karma that's left over is just
They merge.
disappears and,
Everybody
yeah.
will merge at
Right.
that time. So it doesn't mean that
Comes back, right, when it's.
they are saved. Those who does the bad karma and in the pralaya, if they think that they are saved, it is not. Everything will be staying there in a very, very subtle, minute form.
Into the next creation?
Yes, next creation it will come up.
Oh, okay, so the creations are themselves are connected,
Creation doesn't mean creation from zero.
okay.
Creation from nothing. From nothing, something cannot come out.
All the state is preserved. Swamiji, there's so many computer science concepts that actually correlate with this. That in programming, like we have memory leaks where programs cannot claim it. You know this, right? And then the garbage collector has to come and pick up all those pieces which are, that nobody can claim. And similarly for this one, I think you were saying, there's so many.
Well, it's like a character in a video game, like,
Yeah.
you have, you die in the game and you come back and again you have like 3 lives or whatever.
And all the
And when the
states
game
are
is
preserved.
over, then whatever your score, that's the end of the game.
Correct.
Rather, Nyaya Vaisheshik
It is
says that even if you are Jivan Mukta, you have to experience what you have done. Nyaya Vaisheshik.
How will you experience this?
Patanjali says that yes, Dagdha Vijay is there, so you can destroy everything, but sometimes it come back. Vedanta says that yes, this kind of, if you are Jivan Mukta, if you are Mukta, then that will go and that will perish somewhere or other. The devotion says that yes, by the grace of, Kapal Mochana, or by the grace of, it is, everything is burned. Yeah. So in 6 philosophical schools, only Advaita Vedanta and Bhakti school says that it can go. But other schools, Patanjali also says, yes, If there is a separation of Purusha and Prakriti, then it will perish. Karmashaya will go. Patanjali also says that. But other philosophical schools, they do not agree that. Especially the Vaisheshika and Nyaya. They says that you have to suffer. What you did, you have to get the fruits of it. No way. Yes.
So, just talking about the incarnations, let's say Ram or Krishna, who were the incarnations, now they had to, like, according to the Purana or mythological tales, sometimes relations are given that they had to undergo this action because in the past, like in Vishnu did something, and so these are something. So, aren't they Jivan Mukta and they are also like
Incarnations?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So they are also
Incarnations
suffering the karma, like the past some.
Take the example of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna suffered, no? How Sri Krishna was dead. Sri Krishna was killed.
Yeah.
When they are, it is not, see, there is a difference between Western concept of incarnation and Indian concept of incarnation. Avatara and incarnation are different, although we call avatara as incarnation. So, according to Indian avatara, so they suffer like a human being. Everybody. Ramachandra, take everyone suffered. Buddha suffered. Everybody suffered. If the incarnation, what use of doing so much sadhana? It is not, because they have come to teach the ordinary people. They behaved like ordinary people.
But Swamiji, they didn't have any karma to start with. So how
Yeah,
they incarnated them?
They assume. Incarnated means what? They assume body with the desire. And what is that desire? To do good for all. That is the desire.
Then Maharaj, why Thakur desired so much pain, so much suffering? He couldn't have.
Yes.
So why he desired?
Otherwise, we would have kept him on the higher altar. You understand what I am saying? He came down from the altar. He mixed with the human being so that we can take him very close and closer way. That is why. Holy Mother, more informal. So more informal, more close to us, we can take him. It is very, very common discussion. Sri Krishna, Ramachandra, they have their godly glories. So they are in the higher altar. We cannot consider Ramachandra or Sri Krishna as our playmate. Only the baby Ramachandra or Bhargopada we can consider. So the more we can go closer and closer to God, the more good for us. So that's why Sri Ramakrishna, there is no vidya. Even though it is said, the devotees are saying, even though Sri Ramakrishna had some kind of vidyas covering, Holy Mother did not have. So anyway, our point is that ultimately all these things I only just read out or explained to you because it is interesting and it is, but our ultimate conclusion is body is not self. And please remember these arguments. We have to recapitulate these arguments in our mind. Because why our Guru is explaining all these things? To say, this body is not self. And we have to, 2-3 points, important points we have to remember, and we have to justify ourselves. This body is not self. Because self has these characteristics and this body has these characteristics. So it cannot be same, one and same. Very clear. Any question from online?
Yeah, that's what Maharaj in Chudamani, the second sloka says, Atma Anatma Vivechanam, the third line of the second sloka. Atma Anatma Vivechanam, the clear-cut distinction between the Atma and the Anatma.
What?
The second verse in Viveka Chudamani.
Atma Anatma Vivechanam.
Yes. You are talking about verse number 2 of Vivek Chudamani?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay.
Yeah, third line.
What it says? What it says?
It starts from Vidgunam, Nirvam, Dulam, Purushottam, Tapo, Viprata. I don't know, second or third one. I think it is second actually.
Yeah, it's the second verse, third line.
Yeah, second verse, third line.
Third line, yeah, exactly, yes.
Yes.
Atma Anatma
Atma Anatma Vivechanam Sa Anubhava Brahmatmana Sangsthitihi. So discrimination between the self and non-self. Yeah, these are actually, afterwards I shall explain it with the diagram, that how this Viveka, this discrimination goes one after another. First, starting from material discrimination, then it goes to Drigdrishya discrimination, then it goes to Atma Anatma discrimination. So permanent, in bottom they are coming the permanent, impermanent, good, bad, right, wrong, etc., etc. Then it goes to Drigdrishya. Then it goes to Atma Anatma Viveka. So it gradually goes up. I shall with diagram, not now, afterwards I shall show it with diagram, that how you can discriminate. Now logically we have to be empowered logically that body is not Atman. That is our today's subject matter. Body is not Atman. So we should argue, we should think over it. 2 or 3 points. Take 2 or 3 points, solid points, and remember that body is not.
Body is heap of food.
Yes. Yes.
The understanding that the body is not Atman, how can in practical life, let's say someone contracts a disease or something, these argumentation, like if we are deeply embedding in our brain or something, that helps us to be better resilient to deal with it, or like what's the practical implication?
Yes. So if you establish yourself that you are not the body, you are self, at that time you can easily separate yourself from the body. If you have any kind of pain, if you have any kind of physical ailment, you can separate your mind from the body.
Vijay, I have a question.
Yes.
So if I am a Charvak, right? Why will I buy Shankara's argument that Atman is forever, no, he's not giving any proofs. He's saying it's not there. But if I'm in the Charvak, side, why will I say, okay, just you're saying all these qualities of Atman that you cannot really prove to me that this is Atman?
So Charvak ultimately will perish. I have all the arguments that what Charvak is actually wanting. So do you think Charvak is enjoying their life?
No, that's a separate
No,
argument.
no,
but I'm
that
saying
is that ultimate goal to enjoy the life. But with this philosophy, Charvaks are not going to enjoy their life.
Disease will still come, doesn't matter how much money and whatever. Disease may still come, right? Suffering will be there.
No, I'm just saying that the fundamentals of what Charvak is saying is that, I don't see the Atman. I'm just putting myself in the other side and thinking, why will they buy Shankara's argument?
That is just take the example of Janmenjaya. The story of Janmenjaya. That king, he wants to enjoy life.
Oh, I don't know.
You know,
Yeah.
that thousands son sacrificed their life to give enjoyment, to provide enjoyment to their father.
This is all good. I'm not arguing about that. I'm
Yes,
just
that
saying
is why, because it is insatiated. Our enjoyment is insatiated. You cannot satisfy. That is the point. And there are 1,000 points of suffering of Charvaka, how Charvaka perishes. This is a very good. Charvaka's argument is not very simple. They have concrete argument.
Yeah.
But how Shankara refuted, not only Shankara, the Buddhist also. The Buddhist refutation is there. Actually, in this book, it is there. How Buddhist criticism against Charvaka. Shankara's criticism against Charvaka. All are there.
So Shankara later on will describe or kind of support these arguments, like why he says and why Charvak is not.
Yes,
He will say
and
that
what
then-
will happen afterwards?
No.
Definitely.
In these verses that you read, I think he's only proving consciousness continues. That's the point. That's what he proved to Charvaks. Not that Atman is real or anything, but he said consciousness does not end with the body. Consciousness will continue. That's the
But
main
he is not giving the proof.
That will
No, but these
come.
are only dialectical
No.
and logical arguments.
That
No,
will
I'm
come
just thinking
afterwards
from a
also. No,
body
there will be
perspective.
proof.
Uh,
Yeah.
Now
No. What we read so far, it was not so much about proof.
proof, yes, but the proof is that body is not Atman. Body is not consciousness. Because there are two very concrete proofs that if body exists, your self will not exist. That is number one. The number two is, these are the two very solid arguments. One is this, and the second is this, it is not dependent on body. You cannot see cells. You cannot see. These two argument is very concrete.
The body exists only because of the self. Right now?
No. Body exists. You can keep body in the solution thousands of years.
Oh, you mean
No
that,
matter.
Like, no, okay.
Body, consciousness, what Charvaka is telling. Charvaka is telling consciousness
will end with the body.
dependent on body.
Correct. So he's proving it doesn't, he's not.
Yes.
That's what he's saying. This is
Yes.
what you read, that's what he's
They
saying.
are body centered.
Yes.
Charvakas are body centered.
Swamiji, that is the mainstream science.
Science,
in a way,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
it's Charvakas, we have Hindu philosophy, but Charvaka is basically what the Western
That is
science
what in the
would say.
beginning I said.
Yeah.
It is very close to our Western mind.
Realistic.
That is what I said. And the main argument against that is this.
Now, how did these Charvakas come to these conclusions? Did they have some rishis who did?
Yeah.
Then how can rishis have such opposing conclusions, Maharaj, through their
They are
process?
hedonistic. This is one kind of mata, one kind of philosophy. When you advance a philosophy, This is a kind
Yeah,
of
but
philosophy.
that rishi doesn't mean they're enlightened rishis.
They're middle
Yeah.
mediocre.
Halfway.
No, but
So-
then, if we can say like,
Yes, come in.
we can experience consciousness because of some functionality in the brain that is going on, or I mean, as in the sense that isn't the like what I can roughly think of is like electricity. I equate consciousness with electricity. Then only the presence of some conductor enables us to enable that consciousness. So isn't like not attributing the Charvaka philosophy, but arguing that some presence of some conductor, like so presence of the body enables us to.
I shall give you an answer. Let me take this question.
So-
Yes, please, online.
Yeah, but electromagnetic waves don't rely on, they can go in a vacuum.
You automatically
Hello, please,
realize that.
can you please repeat this question again?
No, as you do Japan and slowly grow spiritually, you automatically realize that consciousness and experience that, right?
Okay, now let me explain your question. So there are different ways how can we internalize that we are consciousness. In the Upanishadic age, there was meditation, but not like the same meditation what we are practicing now, or what is our concept of meditation. So at present, the meditation, the word meditation as we know it, is based on Patanjali Yoga Sutra meditation. But Upanishadic meditation is completely different from this. Vedantic meditation is completely different from it. So there are three main streams of meditation. One is Patanjali type meditation, one is Upanishadic meditation, and another is Buddhist meditation. This is the three. One is Prakriti Ashraya, based on Prakriti, that is Patanjali. One is Brahma Ashraya, that is the Upanishadic meditation. And another, the Buddhist meditation, neither Brahma Ashraya nor Prakriti Ashraya. It is the process of meditation. So these are three distinct type of meditation process. Now, if we perform meditation, it is a different way of establishing self. This is not Vedantic way of going there directly. It is a different way. In meditation, what we do, it is Prakriti Ashraya meditation. So we have to eliminate our Prakriti. And then what remains is the consciousness. This is the process, this is the meditation process, what we have understood, what we are practicing now. Most of the people, they are doing these things. But here the Upanishadic kind of thing, it is the logical conclusion. So we have to logically analyze that we are not body, we are the self. Logically, we are coming to the conclusion that we are not body. The difference is this. And again, there is another path, that is the bhakti path. If we pray, if we worship, that is another path. If we surrender, that is another path. And in that path, in a other way round, when we surrender fully at the feet of God, and when we will feel kind of identification with God, then we have the sense of consciousness. So that is also ultimately all have to realize that they are consciousness, but the paths are different.
Okay, Sadhji, thank you so much.
Any other question? I think no. Yes.
Vivekananda said, when creation ends, everyone will have achieved liberation, but that's not clear.
Yes,
You
are
indicated
right.
that.
So this question is this: what you are saying that the brain. So according to Vedanta, brain is the instrument. So definitely we have to think by brain. So the brain matter, the gray matter, this is only the machine, this is the matter. But knowledge is different from matter. Do you accept that? Knowledge is different from matter. So what we have actually the knowledge. And for knowledge, yes, brain activity. Now, the question is unresolved whether brain is coming first or knowledge is coming first. It is really unresolved. That brain is the cause, that is why you can have the knowledge, or you have the knowledge and brain is the matter only. So instrument. So what is important? But again, if our self is consciousness is not there, brain cannot work. So according to Vedanta, knowledge comes from the consciousness, not from the brain.
Mhm.
So that is what it is said. Definitely it has some. Now the hormones, all other functionalities of our brain or the storehouse in our gray matter, all the different cells and storehouse in our brain, whether that gives us knowledge or the consciousness gives us knowledge. This is a huge debate. And we have not come to the conclusion that what is first, what is the cause. The science, they say the brain is the cause. Because of brain, everything is going on. But the spiritual people, they will say no. This is, but this I think is a little bit unresolved. It's kind of hen and egg.
Chicken and egg.
Chicken and egg. So that is okay. I think yes, I shall address you afterwards. So we shall conclude because time is running. So I think we shall conclude right now. Next Sunday we do not have any class.
Next Viveka Chudamani class, December 21st.
21st. So first Sunday. Oh, Ramnam.
Recording stopped.
Then Mother's Worship. Yeah. So according to Prasannaji, our next Vivek Chudamani class will be 21st December.
Actually, November 30th is a Sunday, so it's not first, it's not.
November Sunday is next to Thanksgiving. No?
November 30th
Oh,
is
November
still
There's no
November.
class. No class.
Ramnavami.
The next Sunday, no class.
No class.
But the following
Tomorrow
on the
we have to
7th.
keep us,
will
like we
be-
have to remind ourselves about the self and body till
Yes,
December 21st.
I don't know how can you remember that because this class is hampering so much. You know?
Yeah.
So anyway, I have to remind you again,
Yes, yes, Master.
again and again, keep you remembering. You know. And some question is there?
Yeah.
Oh, box, you just a few announcements are here, please. Prasanna. Go ahead.
Okay, I think you probably all know this. Swamiji is conducting the holiday wish drive. So there are cards inside. So if you'd like to participate in it, please take a card. And you have to wrap the gift and attach the card back because it has that information about which child is getting it. And if you could please leave it in the box by November 30th. Maharaj has to take it to Berkeley and Cont'd. That'll be great. And Swamiji said no Sunday class, but meditation will go on. Meditation Wednesdays will go on. No Sunday class. Then comes Holy Mother's Puja worship is December 14th, Berkeley, 3 to 5 p.m. on Sunday.
And Thursday, this Thursday.
Oh yes, biggest announcement. Yes, so this Thursday, probably all of you registered. So we have the Thanksgiving retreat, chapter 15, Bhagavad Gita. Maharaj will teach that, and then we'll have the potluck. Our potluck coordinating leader here is Purvi, and if you have not signed up or if you'd like to sign up, please check with her, and we'll be in touch with you. She'll be in touch with you about what to bring or how much to bring on all those details. So thank you very much.
And don't bring any gift more than $25.
On the card they wrote 25 to 51.
In the card?
No, it's 25.
25. Oh, this year probably they have increased, but 25. Ours is 25. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you,
Maharaj.
thank you, thank you. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Have a good have a good Thanksgiving.
Swamiji, here it says something about online. Can it be done online through this?
You can pay cash or check
Or
you can donate online, yeah.
that is only money. That is money.
Cash.
So
And then the cards are
what they're saying is that bring gift or donate.
Whatever.
You have the chairs there.
I just